Hey, Terry.
Hey, Jerry.
A newbie. Is this working correctly?
Yeah, it is. It is loud and
Okay.
clear, actually. Yeah, it's
All
good.
right.
I might even turn you
So,
down. Yep.
uh, didn't want to speak because I didn't want to, since I'm joining, I didn't want to undo a routine that was going on. I've been listening for quite a while to you and other teachers.
Hmm.
Um, that stick you talk about and the wrong end of it that we all see. You sure you can't just whack me with it and separate the fake me from?
I try. I try, honest. I
I
try.
really feel like that thing should be some sort of a magic wand because
I know, right?
the
Yeah.
frustration has been an intense experience for a long time
Yeah, yeah, I know.
of the echo chamber of my mind, and
Yeah.
I've learned too much
Hmm.
conceptually,
Hmm.
and I even tried walking away and just not looking.
I did that.
It's yeah,
I did
all I
that.
did was drink a lot more. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
because
no, I get it.
those tools, it's an illusory, temporary piece from
Yeah.
thought and
Yeah.
structure.
Yeah.
I it's a horrible thing to feel like I have a conceptual experience of what you discuss,
Hmm.
but not have the experience.
I understand.
It's miserable,
I understand all too well. I do. Yeah.
and I'm
Yeah.
constantly wondering: is there a doing I'm not doing? Is there a question I'm not asking? Uh,
Maybe, yeah, look, you know, for me, it was a really simple thing, it was, I kept asking myself the same question over and over and over and over and over again, over a lengthy period of years, you know, and the question was always the same. How is it? How can I have such a profound intellectual understanding of this, and yet in the final analysis, it still feels like Terence is here. Now, what the fuck do I do with that? What do I do with that? And I didn't know, I just kept living with it. And one day, in a state of despair, and it doesn't have to be that way for everybody, I'm just telling you how it was here, in a really deep, dark state of despair, after I'd poo pooed non duality, even with this profound intellectual understanding, went, ah, it's a crock of shit. And I let it go. Literally, I let it go. Yeah. I went, no, I just refused. And, 2, 3 years or more went by, and I found myself sitting here in a state of despair, wondering what the f to do. And knowing that everything else that I tried, everything else that I tried, I knew it was glaringly obvious to me that wasn't it. That wasn't the way. That's not going to help. It's you know. So one day I just in this deep dark state of despair. I the thought just popped in. Yeah, have another look. I hadn't thought about non-duality for a long time. You know, relatively speaking, for quite a few years. Hadn't thought about it. And a thought just came into my head. Have another look. Have another look. I went, okay. And I did. I just sat for a few days and I just kept contemplating. It had been a a lot of years had gone, a lot of years, more than 20 years had gone by since I, sat with a teacher or listened to a teacher or read a book or did anything in relation to non-duality. A lot of years. But something just went through my mind, have another look. And so I did. I just started going over. It never left. That intellectual understanding I had never left. There are times where I fucking wanted it to have gone, yeah, but it never left. So I just started going over everything again. Okay, what have I missed? What have I, what have I not understood? And I looked. And I came up empty. I came up short-handed again. It's like, fuck, I don't know. How is it with such a profound understanding in the final analysis, it still feels like I'm here? And I said that one more time. That's because I kept using that same statement, Jerry, over and over and over. This exact wording I kept using to myself. I wasn't telling anybody else. It was to me. Yeah, how is it? This particular time, I heard myself say it, and I heard it differently. I just heard it differently. And I heard the word feel in there. I heard the word feel. How is it with such a profound understanding, in the final analysis, it still feels like Terence is here? And something just clicked. It just clicked. And I went, feels like Terence is here. Terence can't feel. I can't feel a Terence. Terence can't feel. Feels like a Terence. And all of a sudden, it was like, that was the last thing for me. That was the last thing. Everything just went. And all of a sudden, I was left with, because I kept assuming, I kept this, which I keep telling everybody tonight. Yeah. Me kept assuming the place of this beingness, this presence, this that can feel, this where we do sensate. Yeah. I was giving this position the name Terence. Yeah. That's why I was saying in the final analysis, it still feels like, e.g., it feels like Terence is still here or here. And I just heard that, and that just cracked it open. I went, wolf. And then the next glaringly obvious question was, holy shit, what's this? Holy shit. The search was over at that point. There, finished. That. It was a rhetorical, holy shit, what's this? I didn't need an answer. It was just, oh my God.
And yet, in my mind, rhetorically, that's all I hear is my own rhetoric. So it's a never-ending echo chamber of my own voice. I loved what Yvonne had said earlier. And you brought that point of, here you are in your mind, observing your own thoughts. And yet the thing that's inside your mind, observing those thoughts, is just another me, another story.
Yeah.
I'm not my thoughts.
Yeah.
I'm the observer of the thoughts.
Yep. Which we ordinarily assume.
There's no handles on
that. Yeah. There's not.
Nothing to grab.
Yeah. But that's important. But that's important. There's nothing to grab there.
I can't.
I don't know, man. Like maybe just have a look there, Jerry. Is it possible you're experiencing exactly what I was experiencing? Is it possible?
Oh, it's very possible. That there's something that is afraid to let go. I mean, I recognize the paradoxical statement. How can I feel like there's a me?
Yeah.
Is a paradoxical statement.
Yeah, you can't feel a me and the me can't feel.
Right.
You can't feel a me and the me
is
can't
not real.
feel.
One of us is not real, and the other one's look, and that goes back to the echo chamber. Okay, well, and the trappings of words. I get
Yeah,
the
I
I am
understand.
me,
Yeah, yeah.
but the wrestling with your statement is
Mm.
how can I feel like I'm still here? And
In the
it's the
final analysis,
disentangling.
why does it still feel like Terence is here? Why does it feel like I'm still here? Me, me. Why does it still feel like me's here? Me. There was never an experience of a me. There was never a me having experience. There was never a me feeling. The statement wasn't true. Why does it still feel like Terry's here? That wasn't a true statement. It was false. Not true.
Yes.
And I saw that. I just saw that and went, holy shit. It was like the last straw. It can be a different straw for others or a different straw for you. It can be different.
Yeah,
But
and like I said,
if you're
I've got a
tracking,
ton of belief systems and constantly clouding. You know, I, when you examine how many beliefs you're holding on to that are not even consciously aware of,
yeah,
that I feel like there's a lot of conditioning after 57 years.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
and I loved the argument about you don't want peace, you want truth.
Yeah.
Because whatever you think peace is probably not it either. It's just
Yeah.
another concept.
Correct.
Uh,
Correct.
I went the whole Christian path for
Yeah,
many
me too.
years.
Yeah, I've
Had
looked.
it it got ended, but I still think that there's some useful things in that story
Yeah.
that I think are great for just raising consciousness in general.
Yeah.
But it kind of dead ended
Yeah, I know. I know.
with the idea that I mean, you're in the kingdom of heaven and you can't see it. Well, fuck me.
Yeah.
What a what a crappy place. I can't see it. It's here,
Yeah.
and there's no such
Yeah.
thing as time. Time ended on the cross.
Yeah.
It's done. It's finished. It's
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
And I found myself in the desert, and that's where I've been for the last 30 years.
Yeah.
And Eckert and other teachers came along, and suddenly there was hope again.
Yeah.
That the illusion was, oh, once again, I know what needs to get nailed to a cross,
Mm-hmm.
and it terrifies me.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's a love hate relationship. I am me as a story, and I don't want to go away.
Mm.
I like being in my miserable condition. No, I don't. I
I
don't
know.
believe it.
Yeah, I know, right. Yeah. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
so I think I will revisit your statement and sit with that.
Yeah. I, I have a strong
I know
feeling
it's a
about
lie. It feels
it.
like
Yeah.
there's a me.
Yeah. And that's a lie.
Conceptually, I know that's a lie.
Yeah, good. Then really, really, really go into the truth of that. Really go into the truth of that. Not so much the lie of that, but go into the truth of that.
Yeah.
That like it just for me it was jaw dropping. I just because I'd been stuck for so long, Jerry. So long I've been stuck. Yeah. And right there in that statement I kept making, how is it with such a profound understanding in the final analysis still feels like I'm here? Me, Jerry, it still feels like I'm here. I just the giveaway word, which I kept missing all the time, was the word feels.
Feels. And feels is just another word for think.
Yeah. Yeah.
And of course, since
Yeah.
that's where the identity lies,
But this aliveness, there is sensating going on. There is an aliveness here. Yeah. So there is feeling happening. There is.
Yeah.
You know I am. What I am, sure, I don't know. But I know I am. Yeah, there's an aliveness here. There is a consciousness, of awareness, of beingness, a presence. There's something animating this. Yeah, this is. And I kept equating this that I just described as me having that experience. No, me can't have that because me can't feel, and you can't feel a me. And I just kind of went, holy shit, oh
Yeah.
my God. And everything just blew open. I don't know how else to just, and then the mind just went quiet. Boom. Quiet.
I see a stickiness between me and feeling.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Good.
I see there's something there that's
Yeah, good. Unravel that. Unravel that, Jerry. Because
that is that
that's
is that is really sticky.
yes, very sticky. That's why the me feels so damn real.
Me doesn't feel.
Correct.
Me just tells stories about everything.
Yeah, it's the mind that's the
Constantly
storyteller.
dissecting into smaller pieces with more words,
Yep. Yep.
ad nauseum.
Mm. Yeah.
Me can't feel. So me can't have hurt feelings.
Correct.
Me's just a program. Me is just a program running in the background, constantly
Good.
pretending that it's the
Good.
whole thing
Good.
when it's really just a
Just a
story.
program. It's
It's
just an
just
analog.
it won't
It's dualistic.
go into quiet mode, and I'd
No.
love to be able to pick it up when I want to. I love the
Yeah.
idea of using a mind
Yeah.
as a tool
Yeah. And you can.
that
You
that
can.
so if I was to have one of my desires, that's one of them, is to be able
Yep.
to choose to engage with my mind and see what comes out of it, knowing
Yeah.
full well that I'm not making those thoughts happen.
Yeah. It's coming
But
to see. It's coming to see, Jerry, that this, and I'm talking about when I say this, let me be a bit more specific. I'm talking about consciousness. I'm talking about awareness. I'm talking about seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, smelling. Yeah. Aliveness. There's an animation happening here. Yeah? When I say this, I mean all of that. Yeah. This is not Jerry. It's that the Jerry character is seeking.
yeah,
Now, you just have to come to understand that there's sensating happening here. There's consciousness. There's awareness here. The Jerry character can't experience any of that. So
and
this idea,
that is
this
so hard to get my head around that.
yeah.
And there you go.
But you will. You will.
Well, is my head
Just
supposed to get around it? I mean, I'm not going to think my way out of this.
no, you don't have to think your way out of it. Just it's the truth you're after. It's just the truth. That's
Right.
all you're interested in. That's all you're interested in. No other payoff. There's no other payoff. You just want the truth.
Whatever it is.
Yes, unconditionally, whatever it is. Anything else is going to be a me desiring something or wanting something or hoping for something or just the truth, black and white, boom, just the truth. Whatever. Remember, the me can't feel.
Me can't feel.
Yeah.
I'm going to focus on that one in particular because I have a feeling that is the
Yeah.
sticky.
It is. It is.
And it's a spot where
Yeah.
apparently my mind hasn't wanted to look.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was a truth that I missed. It was a truth that I missed. And yet, and I kept saying the same statement over and over and over. The truth in the statement, and I kept missing it. until it just one day I said the same thing, and all of a sudden I went, feels? What? Feels? And everything changed. In a heartbeat, everything changed. Oh,
All the sticky bits.
yeah. And the sticky bit is this bit right here. This here. This is the sticky bit,
Yeah.
because this is where we believe the me lives and experiences. So, of course, this is going to be the sticky bit.
So where does the fear come from?
It's imagined.
Ah,
It's all imagined. Psychological fear I'm talking about. I'm not talking about,
yeah,
fear
yeah.
of
Well, I was
if a
thinking.
lion's chasing you, you'll be fucking scared. No worries. Yeah. But just the psychological Yvonne was talking about earlier. It's
The program
imagined.
doesn't want to be shut off.
No, no.
Right.
And
There's.
it's and
I
the
feel like
aim
I'm
is not
fighting. I'm
the
fighting
aim is not to do
myself.
that. Good. The aim isn't to shut the program off. That's not the
No,
aim. No. Leave that. That doesn't
just
matter.
identify with it somehow.
Yeah, yeah. What's this? Is this me or not? Because this is where we find ourselves. This is where we believe we are. When we wake up in the morning, we open our eyes and go, oh, fuck, I've got to get out of bed. Got to go to work. Or you jump out of bed and go, oh, it's been a great day. Whatever. Yeah. But it's the belief that it's me that's living here. It's me that's occupying this space. And it's not.
Yeah.
Here
The
we
more,
go.
the more I talk, the worse it'll get. So I'm just gonna
Yeah, yeah,
sit with
yeah.
that.
Yeah, yeah, perfect. Good. That I would suggest the exact same thing. Just see the humor in it too.
Oh,
Because
I laugh at
you
my
laughed. You laughed a few
I
times.
laugh at this a lot. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
doesn't seem to.
See the humor
It's
in this sticky bit. See
yeah,
the humor in that.
yeah.
That's that's all you got to see, Jerry. That's all you got to see. Yeah. That's all you got to see. Just know the truth of this.